patio. It's Saturday night. Ooh, you know what? It's good I'm getting a haircut today. Look at how kind of square it's looking. Granted, I haven't I haven't washed it or combed it or barely done anything with it today, but hey, all right, noontime. I'm trying to get out in the sunshine because it's changing where I am today. The weather she is a changing. So it's so funny. I'm kind of seeing the reflection of me. You know, it doesn't matter if I see me here. What matters is that I see your comments and things. So hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good noon to you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to do my TikTok live outside or inside, but I don't want it to be. Let me see if I dance. I don't want it to be that time of year where I'm stuck inside all day because I don't like it to be cold. I have layers on, and it's not even that cold. But, hey, annoying ASMR. I love this. Good morning. I've been calming down the anxious little kid in the back seat. So effective. Shh, quiet down now. It's okay. We'll be all right. You need something to eat? I'll help you. You hungry? You cranky? All right, let's get something to eat. You want to take a nap? That's fine. I'll be quiet. You know, how would you talk to a little kid that you love in the back seat? If you were like the best parent ever and you never got, frustrated and angry and said, "Shut the fuck up," how would you talk to your backseat driver? I'm not a parent, but I'm an auntie, so I'm not around little kids that much. But I love my nieces and nephew, and when I'm feeling good, I treat them nicely. So I love the fact. Thank you for sharing with me, because I actually legit did. Like right before this. That's why I'm not showered, because I came from a workout. I was inspired on my way home, and I said I want to capture this moment to share it with my people, because this could be useful, because it's helpful to me. So I just wrote an email for the people on the Destination Decluttered email mailing list that I'm going to send out after this TikTok, because what I wanted to do was to make sure that anybody on this TikTok who's not on anybody on this TikTok who is not on the mailing list, who wants to be on the mailing list, gets on the mailing list, so you can get this cool email I sent. And part of it is talking about your backseat drivers and your co-pilot voice. Now, I mention this all the time, and if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Beth. I'm a decluttering life coach. My coaching is called Destination Decluttered, and I'm going to be here on TikTok Live right now on, Wednesday, August 21st, for about the next not 57 minutes. What time is it? Oh, yeah, 57 minutes, like an hour. Okay. German Maid is saying it's 58 degrees this morning, and it felt so good. I get it. I get the initial, but then my body drops temperature like nobody's business. I'm not a hothouse flower, and I was even kind of having a little discussion with myself. You wouldn't yell at a cactus for not being able to survive in the snow. So I don't yell at myself for knowing that there's a temperature that I feel better at. And when I'm not paying attention to not feeling good and trying to make myself warm, I can concentrate on more people. Okay? So, good morning. And Cat Mom is saying, so hot in June and July, hard, but yeah, time to be out. But yes, don't like being in all winter. Yeah. You'll see a difference. Already notice I'm wearing sleeves. You won't notice this part, but I put on my yoga pants that I pretty much live in for most of the year. These ones have a fleece lining in them, not thick fleece, but just kind of a little bit, so that the air doesn't easily go through them. I literally pulled those out of my winter clothes yesterday because I was feeling chilly. Now, I share this with you because I want you to pay attention to you. I want you to start to notice when you feel good and when you don't feel good. And this can be on any level you choose, but I suggest checking all the levels. Is there a certain temperature that you feel more comfortable in than other temperatures? Do you have a headache? Are you feeling like you gotta pee? Are you wearing cranky pants? Is your bra too tight? Whatever is making you feel physically and maybe, physically uncomfortable, change it. Take the bra off. Put on the comfortable pants. When you feel better physically, you will do better in the world. Now, feeling better physically also includes your nervous system, as I like to call it, your heart. I like to keep things simple, people. I don't like to fancy things up, you know? So I think of your head and your heart and your hands. I also like an alliteration, HHH. So I offer to you, if you're not feeling so good here, now oftentimes this shows up in anxiety, sadness, heaviness, overwhelmingness. Let's work on that too. Before we even get in the car to talk about decluttering and where we're going to go and how we're going to do it, check in with your car. Ooh, the sun just came out. Yay. Check in with yourself and make sure you have gas in your tank, that your engine is in good shape, that you don't have a flat tire. You know, check out yourself before you start to even plan to move forward. And if your car isn't running well, do some things to get your car running well. Here in my car, I feel safest of all. I can lock all the doors. It's the only way to live in cars. I had that 45. I think I got it at Caldor or like Mammoth Mart. But anyhow, yeah, I'm a Gen X. I burst into songs. I love it. Laura Gibbons Voorhees. Sorted through your sock drawer and remove some annoying pairs. Yes, the annoying socks. Notice how they make you feel irritating when you wear them. They like slide down or your toe pokes out or whatever. I did the matchy on some socks today, and what a good feeling when all of my socks, like it was like these ones go together and these ones go together and these ones go together. Ah, such a good feeling. Okay? It feels good. There we go. Abbott Elementary just got our Wi-Fi back after a week. My God, it must have been like being on Gilligan's Island, huh? Did you have a little coconut trying to get the internet? It would be interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go off the digital grid. That's what I call it. That's my fancy word. Just as a heads up, those of you on the Destination Decluttered mailing list know this already. Actually, you will once you get the email. But I'm going away for a few days next week. It's an overdue kind of makeup of when I cheaped out on myself on a trip the last time. And ironically, it's going to cost me so much more money to do it the way I want to now than if I had done it right the first time. But I'm learning. But then there's a week, maybe the first full week of September, maybe it's the second one. I got to look at the calendar. I'm going to be off the digital grid. What that means is I will not be scheduling any TikTok lives, nor will I be doing consults for anybody who wants to be my client. I will show up for my paying clients though, because I always treat them the best first. I mention this because I don't know why I mention it. Oh, I guess just I want to mention that the TikTok lives that I do are recorded. So when I go off the digital grid, I think that was it. Abbott Elementary said they didn't have you didn't have Wi-Fi. When I'm not here live, there are plenty of ways that you can get the info that the info and the inspo that I share by going to Destination Decluttered on YouTube. You know, hit a button, watch a video. There's a bunch of them, and you can hear the same thing. It won't be live. It'll be Memorex. Okay. All right. Rainbow Butterfly is saying, how do you declutter while having ADHD and getting